of suburban hoops.
Cause when I look at you, I feel something tell me that you're the kind of guy that I should make a move on.
I'm at City of Sandwich Park District with Coach Kevin Green from Thornwood Lady T-Birds. Coach Green, COVID, no school, no practice, no games. How you and your team dealing with this?
Oh, it's been stress. We were getting a couple of workout sessions in, but then when the pandemic got a little bit worse and Pritzker shut everything down, we've actually just been really communicating on trying to keep the girls' spirit up by having them in a group chat and texting with each other and getting the chance. And we had a chance to work out in the gym and do some weights and stuff like that. But as far as that, it's been stressful, and hopefully something opens up or something shuts down and we can play some basketball somehow.
Now you're the coach at Thornwood. Before Thornwood, you was a state-winning coach at Seton Academy. Tell us about the transition from Seton to Thornwood.
Just a different mentality. When I came from Seton, we had been going downstate for 5. We had went to the super sectional 5 years in a row. When I came to Thornwood, they had a defeated kind of personality, and I just had to get the girls to understand that if you play as a team, you can win as a team. That was our philosophy at Seton. Everything was team related. When I first got to Thornwood, it was individual, but now we get into that same Seton mentality where everything is team related.
So right now, you're at Thornwood. You had a couple successful seasons since you got here, and the next transition you're making is like you want to join Lady Mean Streets. Tell me, what's that about?
Well, when I first started, I used to do somewhat of a basketball club, and me and Mean Streets bumped heads. But it took me and the organizer of the Lady Mean Streets, Eric Armstrong, and we sat down, had a talk like men, and I realized Eric had the same vision that I had, just to make sure all the kids are taken care of. And when we sat and talked, he understood where I was coming from, I understood where he was coming from. It was a proper fit.
Lady Mean Streets, one of the most recognized clubs in the Chicagoland area. They done put out a lot of good players throughout the years. How do your players fit with Lady Mean Streets?
Oh, it's going to fit perfectly now that I'm joining hands with Eric. It's about to be great. It's about to be something different in the South Suburbs. At least for me, because I'm a Thornwood South Suburb coach. Eric runs most of his programs in the South Suburbs. Oh yeah, it's about to be great.
So you coaching Lady Mean Streets, you got an assignment yet? 15U, 17U, 12U?
15U. I like working with the kids that you have to work with their fundamentals and you have to develop. I like developing. Don't get me wrong, I like having talent, but when you develop the talent as it goes up the ladder, it only gets better.
All right, next question, Coach. With all this COVID, what are you guys hearing about the spring season? Is there any news coming out of IHSA or where you guys at?
Actually, I think the IHSA has been kind of quiet now. I talked to my athletic director. She hasn't gotten any words from him at all, so we don't have a clue. I guess everybody is waiting on Pritzker and the Department of Public Health to open up and let everybody do whatever they're going to let them do, because I would love to get just even a little season in because I have a pretty good team this year.
How tough is it to keep the players focused and motivated when they really don't have a planned schedule?
It's not that hard because, as I said, we interact and I make sure I make phone calls, and the one thing is everybody has to send me their report card. So if your report card is not right, there is no workout.
I'm sitting here with Coach Green in his office. Coach Green is one of those guys who like to be modest, but he has the hardware to show for it. We got rings for days. I'm sitting here with rings on my hands because he's put in the work. He's delivered the titles to the school. Coach Green, what are you looking for next as far as Thornwood and taking them to the next level?
Actually, integrating Thornwood with Mean Streets a little bit and getting the girls to all be on the same page and understand this is not for Thornwood or Mean Streets, it's for them and their future. The more exposure you get, the more chances you get to play, the better you become, the better chance you have of getting a college scholarship, and your parents don't have to pay that money.
South Suburban Hoops, Sandridge Community Center, Coach Kevin Green, Lady T-Birds.